Alright, so I'm going to show a video on how to replace the rear calipers on your 2017 Fusion. This should work with the 13 and 20 Fusions. In this case here, the reason why I'm replacing it is the wheel is locked up. So I got the wheel off of the ground. Now I'm trying to push it with one hand. I can't get the thing to budge at all. And notice the other side was that way too. I went on and replaced the other side over here with the brand new one. I pumped the brakes, I bled the brakes, and this thing spins nice and easy by my hand. I can take one finger on the spoke and just spin it nicely. But on this other side, I can't spin it at all. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to the part. Alright, what you do want to do is put your electric parking brake in maintenance mode. I do have a video on that, and there's plenty of videos to show on how to do that. What I do, I take my flat blade screwdriver, get it behind the pad and the caliper itself, and I just kind of pull towards me nice and slowly on until it bottoms out. We can't go any further. Go and take that off there. Alright, to get the caliper off, I used a Hex 7. To get the electric parking brake motor, I used a 13/16 hex. Also had a, I believe it was an 8mm bolt. I went on, took that off. I pulled this out of the slot here. Therefore that will give me room to be able to move the caliper and all that where I got working room. Alright, so you'll have I believe it was a 13/16 that you want to remove. You also have a connector. Push down on this tab here while unplugging. On the way I did it is I just left that there. I took the motor off separately. I put the motor away where it won't get damaged. Then I fiddled around with the caliper, but it's up to you. I'm going to do it my way, but if you want to take that main connector off here, therefore you can separate the motor off of the caliper. Okay, so the way I did, I got the two bolts off, connectors unplugged. I hold the caliper with one hand, and on the other hand I will grab onto this and I'll kind of turn it a little bit while pulling outwards. You'll have a rubber O-ring around here in the inside. That's what's kind of holding you up. Alright, so I got that separated. If you guys want to see what the motor looks like, that's all it is. It's in the splined area. And like I was saying, you got this rubber O-ring. Change it out when you replace the caliper. On mine, it does come with a new O-ring for it. And 2 new screws for this here. So in the box, so this is what the new caliper looks like. This is what came with it. So the O-ring, you'll take this plastic protector cover off. You'll put the O-ring just like you see on this one here. Then when you go to reinstall it, you do have a bolt. I know, so you will have to remove that to put your other one in. Replace your crush washers also. And I don't know if I'm missing anything else on it. You do have some grease. I don't know exactly what this grease is for, but I used it for the spline on this and for the O-ring. For this O-ring here, I used that grease there, and I used it for the spline here. I also used it for the slide pins also, since I had some extra. I don't want to overload it on grease. Alright, so I got everything back into place. The clips, the motors. Make sure you plug in your motor, because I just about to forget to plug mine in. Just double looking myself, making sure everything else. I know, so I forgot to plug the electric park brake motor. But now, since I got everything on there into place, well, obviously it's going to spin nice and freely, but I got yet to bleed the brakes and take it on test drive. Now to bleed the brakes, I believe you can do a 2-person. Somebody pump the brakes while the other person's releasing the screw on it. Me, I chose to use a computer And I made up a bottle, a Coke bottle with a tube. This is what I was talking about, this bottle here, just a tube that'll fit on the bleeder nipple of it. I'll open up the bleeder screw of it, put this in a nice place where it won't fall or make a mess. And for me, I'm using the software UCDS. I'll change what caliper I'm doing on it. And while this is activating the ABS, I'm standing here and I'm just constantly filling it up, making sure I don't go bone dry on this because I do not want to have to bleed all 4 brakes. So hopefully this video helps you out on replacing the rear calipers on your 2017 Fusion. Thanks for watching.